From the iconic MK1 to the GTI legends, the Golf has always made a statement. And this one, it's not even the fastest, it's not the GTI, but guess what? It actually costs more than the GTI. This is the Golf 8 R-Line Plus 1.4 TSI. And it's all about tech, comfort, and style. Let's get into it. Hi guys, welcome back to Driven by Mahlatsi. And today we're taking a look at the one and only Golf 8 R-Line Plus 1.4 TSI. So starting with the outside, this car comes in a color called Oyster Silver Metallic, which gives it a clean modern look that pops up nicely under the sun. You get the R-Line styling, which includes sportier bumpers, a more aggressive grille, and subtle badging that tells you that this isn't just a regular Golf. It's sitting on 18-inch York alloy wheels, wrapped in 225/40 R18 tires. I hope I said that right. They give it that planted, confident stance on the road. And yes, it does come with a sunroof, but not just any sunroof. This one tilts and slides, and it's a panoramic sunroof, so it lets in a ton of light and adds that extra bit of luxury to the car. Now stepping inside, this is where the Golf really shines. The interior is finished in a mix of anthracite, titanium and black. It feels premium even though it's not leather everywhere, but I still think it's good. The infotainment system is where it goes high-tech. You get a large touchscreen display paired with the digital cockpit right in front of the driver. Both of these screens are fully digital, crisp and responsive. There is wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, built-in navigation, voice control, and smart touch buttons on the dash and steering wheel. So most people don't like that. I personally feel like they should have added some buttons, but everything just seems to be smart touch, which I'm not a big fan of. But otherwise, it's smooth, clean, and futuristic. The steering wheel is multifunctional, leather-wrapped and flat bottoms. Very sporty, but also super comfortable to hold. You also get a dual-zone climate control, ambient lighting, USB ports, and a surprisingly solid sound system. And for practicality, you've got a front and rear cup holders, a center armrest with storage, and spacious door bins, so there's enough space to keep your daily items close to you. Now let's talk numbers. So this car runs a 1.4-liter turbocharged petrol engine. You're getting about 110 kilowatts of power and 250 newton meters of torque. Sent to the front wheels via an 8-speed Tiptronic automatic gearbox. I personally think 110 kilowatts is very slow for a car that costs above 700,000. Come on, you can do better, VW. 0 to 100 kilometers an hour comes in at 8.5 seconds. No. And the top speed is 216 kilometers an hour. But I guess what really makes it nice is the comfort and the drive quality. The tech as well. The suspension is balanced and it feels light on its feet. Fuel consumption is about 6.3 liters per 100 kilometers with a 50-liter tank, so you're getting a solid range over 790 kilometers on a fuel tank. I think that's actually very good. Okay, now let's talk about the money side of things, which is very important. How much would it actually cost you to own and run the Golf 8 R-Line Plus? So the cash price for this exact spec, with all the extras and VAT included, is 736,100 Rand. So now let's just say you're buying it with no deposit, no trade-in value, and no balloon payment. Just straight financing over 72 months, which is 6 years, with the current interest rate sitting at about 10.75%. Your monthly installment comes in at about 13,917 Rands. So for a car like this, let's just estimate that your insurance is going to be 1,800 Rand. And for fuel, the tank takes 50 liters. So with the current petrol prices, a fuel tank will cost you around about 1,100 Rand. So if you're filling it up twice a month, that adds up to 2,200 Rand. So 13,917 for the car, 1,800 Rand for insurance, and 2,200 Rand for petrol. So in total, you're looking at roughly 17,000 917 rand per month to run this car. Now, personally, if I'm being honest, I wouldn't spend this much money on this car. I'd rather go for the GTI. Yes, the GTI has less tech, it's not as luxurious, and it doesn't feel as comfortable as this R-Line Plus, but it's faster. It's more about performance, and it's also cheaper. The base model GTI goes for around 585,800 rand, and the base R-Line Plus is sitting at about 688,100 rand. So you're saving over 100,000 rand, and you're still getting a car that pushes out 147 kilowatts compared to this R-Line that gives you 110 kilowatts. The GTI also does 0 to 100 in about 6.4 seconds, while the R-Line takes about 8.5 seconds. So it's quite a difference in performance. Now I get it. The R-Line, yes, it looks better. It has more features, which is great. It's softer on the road and it feels more premium inside. But for me personally, I'd rather go for the speed, the sound, and just the overall GTI experience. Now, that's just my personal take. So if you're someone that doesn't really care about how fast the car is and you are more into luxury and the tech and how the car makes you feel while you're inside, then I'd definitely recommend the Golf 8 R-Line Plus. But if you're like me and you care more about how fast the car moves, how it handles, and just about the performance, then I'd say go for the GTI. But let me know in the comments, which one would you go for? Are you picking the Golf 8 R-Line Plus, or would you rather save some money and go for the GTI? Now, the rating for this car, I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. Only reason is because of the price. I just think it's a bit too pricey. For me, it's just a bit pricey. I don't see myself spending that much money on a car. But yeah, otherwise, everything is great. The car looks beautiful. It feels amazing. And yeah, it's a beautiful car. But regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And please, if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Tell me which car you want to see me review next. And I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.